Hello, my friends. Welcome to day 22 of Kegel Camp. I am so excited that you keep coming back. If you are just coming to me now for the first time, please start at day 1 and work your way up to here. If you're ready to dive in, we are going to actually be basically progressing and stepping up yesterday's moves a little bit more. So if you love just the plain, basic, isolated Kegels, don't worry, they're coming back. We'll do more of them in the next couple of days, but today is another really functional workout where we're using the pelvic floor muscles not just to do Kegels, but to actually use during our exercises. So this is really great because you can carry this over into your real life and use this for the rest of your life for safety, strength, and control. So let's go ahead and begin with our first move, which is a play on yesterday's where we stepped up onto a block and drove the other knee up. So today we're not necessarily going to be stepping up onto a block or a stair. If you want to, you can do that again. You don't have to do the impact version that I'm going to show you. So you can go back and do the same thing we did yesterday. Or if you want a little bit more, you're going to step and then drive the knee up and hop. But you're going to do that while doing a Kegel to control your pelvic floor, to lift your pelvic floor. So step forward, lift your pelvic floor, really engage through the core and drive the knee up with a hop, and then step back and release. So go ahead and at this point in time, take a good pause between each contraction because we're just working on this as an exercise. So again, step forward, lift your pelvic floor and drive it, and then come on down, release, shake it out. A couple more times on your own pace. You can go much faster than me if you want to. You can do maybe 10 of these if you want to, but I'm going to show a couple more slow. So stepping forward, lifting the pelvic floor and driving it up, and then letting it go. Again, if you want to be going back and just maybe stepping and then doing a knee lift with no hop, that's totally okay. But it's the same idea. You want to step, lift your pelvic floor and do your lift, and then let it go. Go ahead and finish up. Maybe you've done 10, maybe you've only done 4 or 5, but let's do the last one together. Lift your pelvic floor, drive up the knee, and then let it go. Shake it all out. Relax, relax, relax. Other leg. Same thing, other side. So shake it out, released, and we go. Step it forward, lift the pelvic floor, drive the left knee up, and then let it go. This is working our balance. Keep going, keep going. It's working our balance, it's working our hip and leg strength. It's working, of course, our pelvic floor. It's working our coordination on getting that lift of the pelvic floor going together with the exhale. It's getting this into our muscle memory. This is awesome. So let's do a couple more. Hopefully you've been doing them this whole time. We step, we lift the pelvic floor, we drive up the knee, and then we come on down. Of course, even with all this explosive movement, I still want you to think about being soft and easy on your joints. So let's do the last one together. Step forward, lift your pelvic floor, drive up the knee, and come on down. Let it go. Now we're going to grab our weights and we're going to do that step to the side and step together, squat move, but with weights at our chest. So the weights are optional. If you don't want to use them, it's okay. But if you do want to use them, lift them the way we talked about. So exhale on the way up, and then hold them just here at your chest. So it just adds a little extra poundage. These are 2-pound weights, so they're not too much. Please don't go too heavy. Really, really don't. It's not worth it. So what we're going to do is we are going to really sit back when we do this move. We're stepping to the side and then together, and then the side and then together. Side, together, and side, together. I'm showing you a side view so you see that I'm not roundy, I'm not hunchy, and I'm not bringing my knees far beyond my toes. I'm sitting back. Now, keep going, just like we did yesterday, but with weights. You can take it slow, but just know that I want you to feel this dynamic work of our inner thighs and our pelvic floor. Right now, it's on stretch, but we're going to lift the pelvic floor, use those inner thighs and the breath to stand up. And then we come out to the side, gentle motion. And then we use the stretched inner thighs and pelvic floor. Now we use those muscles, inner thighs, pelvic floor, to lift, and exhale together. So keep going on your own pace. I just wanted to explain what we're doing with this. Feel it. If you really want more, come down low. Really get low. Down and up. Feeling that engaged glutes and inner thighs and pelvic floor as you come up. So stretch and lift. Stretch and lift. Breathing out. Breathing out. One more time each side. To the right for you probably. It was the left for me. And then the other way. Okay, this was a lot. Shake it out. Let it go. We're going to put the weights down. Maybe just put them up on a chair. And remember how yesterday we did those bounces with the Kegel? We just did 2 bounces. Today we're going to do 4. So we're just cranking it up a notch. And you can choose to do a bounce like this, or maybe like a boxer shuffle, like this. Either one. So just a straight up and down bounce, or a little boxer shuffle. Either one works. But I want you to do a lift of your pelvic floor. So your Kegel lift, hold it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and release all the way. Let it go. Truly and really let it go. As I've said 1,000 times in this Kegel camp, you can't be strengthening all day like this. You have to give your muscles some length. Then they can get the full excursion of the movement, okay? So we want to let them go so that next time we can get the best, most maximal, awesome, amazing contraction. So, ready for it again? Lift your pelvic floor, hold it. I'm going to do the little boxer shuffle. 2, 3, 4, and now let it go. Couple more times. Lift the pelvic floor and hold it. Bounce, 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 and then fully release. Last time here. Lift the pelvic floor and hold it. Boxer shuffle. Okay, shake it all out. Let it go, relax. Breathe into the pelvic floor. Breathe into your pelvic bowl. Release all the way. Super soft through the knees. And for our last move of the day, instead of the biceps curl, we're going to do an overhead press. So we're getting our arms even farther away from the body, which can be a little harder on the pelvic floor. So come close to your weights. We never want to just do this. No, that's bad. So come close to your weights, bring them to you. And we are going to do basically kind of that wide squat position that we had before. Knees and toes are pointed out. Bring the arms up like this, and you're going to come down. We just do a little one. It doesn't have to be intense. So you're going to come down and then exhale up. Adjust your position as needed. We're going to come down. Knees are pressing back, and then exhale up. Down. So straight through the back. I'm not rounding forward. Coming down, and then exhale up. Now maybe, keep going. Maybe you're doing this with no weights at all, and that is totally okay. You do not have to use weights, but if you are using weights, keep them light. We don't want to strain yourself. If you want to adjust your position so they're not turned out, you can do that too. The main idea is I just want you to be getting a squat and then a lift overhead. Don't let your back arch as you lift. Don't let your ribs jut forward. You want to keep everything engaged through your core, strong and lifted as you exhale and stand. So last couple of times, we go down and slow and controlled, down and up, feeling that lift of the pelvic floor, the pulling in of the low abs and the inner thighs. Everything is lifting as you exhale. If you didn't get that, then remember, come back, repeat a day of Kegel Camp. You don't need to, do a new Kegel Camp move every day. You can absolutely repeat days if you need to get the hang of something. There is no shame in that. So if you enjoyed this, please remember to give it a like, tell a friend about it, check the video notes for resources, and until next time, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter.